is crossing up at 4. This is crossing at positive 1. So my integral then will go from 1 to 4. Now my height, remember I just told you when they're laying down it's right minus left. The right side is at x equals 0. So it's 0 minus the left function is the parabola. So be sure to put it in parentheses because it has more than one term to it. Y squared minus 5y plus 4. So all I need to do is distribute the negative here. That'll be the height. Width is dy. So now we're ready to integrate. Add 1 to the exponent, multiply by the reciprocal, add 1 to the exponent, multiply by the reciprocal, add 1 to the exponent, and now we substitute in. If you put the 4 in here, you will get 2 2/3. Minus, putting in the 1, you will get a negative 1 5/6. This double negative catches people. But then it becomes 4 1/2. Okay, one more with something special in it. Okay, find the region bounded by y equals 2e to the point 3x and y equals x squared minus 2. Okay, graphing both of those. You can grab our handy dandy grapher here because both of those are in y equals form. So 2e raised to the point 0.3x and then x squared minus 2. There's my e function. There's my parabola. Again, all we need are just rough ideas here. Okay, can definitely see the bounded region in there. I need to find intersections next. Oh, after I draw my rectangles. Again, you wouldn't want horizontal rectangles in this case because you'll make the parabola touch itself. I'm back to vertical. Vertical rectangles. I would always draw in the rectangles. The next couple sections are all going to be using these skinny rectangles. And once you draw them in, you know what letters to use. This is a dx, that little width, because that little distance is parallel with the x-axis. So I want x boundaries. x1, x2, and I want my height in terms of x. So, set the equations equal to find the intersections. Okay, getting this, oh, I can't really solve that. I got to go back and find them on the calculator. Nice try on my part. Okay, so we're back to calculate the intersection, and we want the x's. So this is a good review. I'll go second calc. I'm looking for an intersection. Is this the first curve? And it's right now it's on the E1. I just hit enter to say yes. Now it jumped to Y2. Yes. What's the guess? I'm going to slide it back closer to this one. Okay, I'm going to use 2 decimal places out. So x here is negative 1.78. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. Second calc. I'm looking for an intersection. That's number 5. Again, it asks for what 2 curves. Right now, it even tells you what it's on, Y1. enter, y2, enter, and what's the guess? Well, now I got to get it over closer to the other one. And I get 2.50. For the x, I'm not concerned about the y's. I want x's because of my positioning of my rectangle. So now I can set up my integral here. Negative 1.78 to 2.50. Now I need the height of my rectangle, that's top function minus bottom function. So the height, you can do it over here. I kind of like to do it over to the side. Top function is the e function, so that's 2 e to the 0.3x minus the bottom function is the parabola. I know it has two terms to it, that's why I put my parenthesis here. Now I'll distribute the negative. There's my height. Okay, and now I'm ready to integrate. And the reason I did this one is this term here. It's been a little while. This is to the first power, so I can just distribute the dx and do each term separately. Each of these are not a problem. This goes, I can even do them right now. Negative x cubed times 1/3. I crowded that. Plus 2x. This one is a problem. You have a rule for integrating e to the u. The integral of e to the u du, as long as the u prime is attached to the du, it integrates right back to itself. But I have to have the derivative of the u here before I can integrate it back to itself. So if I was just to write that one term down there, 2e to the 0.3x with a dx, the u is this 0.3x. u equals 0.3x. So that means the u prime is 0.3. So I need a 0.3 next to the dx, which means I need a 1 over 0.3 out in front. Now I can integrate this back to itself and carry along that multiplier that's there. So I've got 2 over 0.3, that's ugly, e to the 0.3x. And now I'm ready to evaluate from negative 1.78 to 2.50. And now it's just a calculator problem. Type that into your y equals. Table set, have it start at the negative 1.78, 2.5. You should get 13.905 minus 2.228. And you can finish that up. And then the homework for tomorrow, page 383, problems 4, 11, 12, 14, 17, just the area. That's supposed to be 2 words there. There's no proof. No proving on that one. Number 18, just the first sentence. And number 22, just the first sentence.